It's time to go!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Claude and the Banstas for this Saturday afternoon or early evening watch-along of the Everton Arsenal game. Unfortunately, there's obviously some bad news in the air with a lot of places going into Tier 4, and now Christmas has been cancelled for a lot of people. So I know a lot of people ain't going to be happy and need a bit of positivity. So hopefully, to start getting this positivity, Arsenal will bloody get us 3 points and get us back up there on the board. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Hope you're all well. Today we've got with us Claudiola. And how you doing, Claude? Hope you're well.
Not too bad. No Diesel.
Diesel is going to be with us any second now. He's just getting himself sorted. He will be with us. But how are you? You all right, mate?
Time to give her a good kick out of the bed, man. Couldn't get on with it. You know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm not happy about Tier 4 because now I can't go to my old man on Christmas Day. And I'm fucked on my own here now. Shit. All bollocks. I've fucking had enough of it, really.
Well, I totally understand where you're coming from. The only thing that, I mean, it's nothing, you know what I mean, that you can make it any easier. But, I mean, I just speaking to me old man, my dad's on here, I think. He's on there somewhere. But like he said, do you know what I mean? This is nothing compared to 6 years, what people had to go through in the war with being bombed and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So,
what about if I went out of London? Would I be allowed to do that?
What do you mean? No, you can't. You can't leave. You can't leave London now.
You can't leave at all.
Right. Anyone that's in Tier 4 can't even travel abroad now. When you can't, if you was traveling abroad now, you won't be allowed to unless you've got something in your hand from your work or something like that, a permit to say it's for work. So you can't even travel abroad now.
How many are allowed in the household then?
For Christmas Day, if you're in Tier 4, none.
Just allowed your family.
Just your own household, which is in a bubble already. That's all. That's all that's allowed.
So no sport. What about the sport? Is that all cancelled then as well?
No, I think the sport is still going ahead, to be honest. I think football's still going ahead. That ain't been affected. But gyms, hairdressers, everything is all on lockdown after 12 o'clock tonight. So if anyone needs to do any Christmas shopping, or anyone that needs to pick up anything tomorrow, like I did have to, but unfortunately now I need to go straight out after this game and go and pick up the rest of the bits that I was supposed to be picking up tomorrow, because these shops will be shut. So unfortunately, the shop's shut from 12 o'clock tonight, Claude. So yeah, we're going to have to do that, unfortunately. But what can we do? Not a problem. Just want to thank everyone that's in the chat: Johnny, Jar, DJ, Cookie, David, Nino, Mark, Mohammed, Nathan, MS, Last Man Standing, my dad, Lee, Arsenal Maniac, Alex, Dar, Unai Emery, Corey, Lauro, Sammy, Rico, Anash, Pepsi Pack, Rico. Thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate it. And guess who's here? The beautiful man himself.
Hey!
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, all good. First things first, I just want to say big up to Charles, your old man. I heard he had a fall. Thinking of you, Charles. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good, and hope you're feeling better. Yeah, all thinking of you, mate. All right, you're one of us, yeah, one of our own. So, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. I just want to say that first things first.
Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah,
appreciate
mate. No, that's right. Anytime. Tier 4, Till.
Tier 4, mate.
I mean,
yeah, I'm very upset about it, man. Very upset.
It looks like this thing's it's not going anytime soon. It's looking like we're going to have to live with it, unfortunately. And listen, I just want to say, because I had a moment of thought earlier on. when we had the first lockdown, I just want to say, you know, the amount of messages I got, Terry got, Claude got, with regards to a lot of you guys saying that obviously we helped you in some capacity through that lockdown by obviously, you know, being on these streams and you guys tuning in and giving you something back. The way it's looking at the moment, if I'm totally honest, we're going to need each other more than ever. So you know what? Keep tuning in. That's all we ask. Keep tuning in to us, and we'll do our absolute best to try and keep you guys in our spirits. And trust me, you've been there for us as much as we've been there for you. Like I say, it's a family, it's a community, and no matter what happens in the next coming months, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to be here, and hopefully you guys will too. So I just wanted to say that and get that off my chest. All right. I watched the rom-com earlier on. I'm a bit emotional, so bear with me, guys. I love you all. Mwah. But yeah,
well said, Diesel. Well said, mate. That was a lovely speech, mate. Really appreciate that. And Diesel is absolutely right. Without you guys, we wouldn't be nowhere anyway. So as much as you say we help you, believe me, we know that you help us. You know, we help you, and without yous, we're nothing. So, you know what I mean? Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. We will get through this. Come on, look, you know what I mean? This won't beat us. You know what I mean? If we stay positive, do what we need to do, get over it. Let's get rid of this fucking thing, and let's all get back out there so we can all celebrate again. That's what we need to do. We need to kick this into touch, boys, and get rid of this bloody rubbish. What do you reckon, Diesel?
Yeah. This is. Listen, Tel, I've always said, right, you know, one of my mottos is there's no point moaning about something you know that you can't affect. You know, it's here. We've got to deal with it. I don't know anyone. If I'm honest with you, I don't know anyone who's not been affected by this, whether it be losing, you know, their job, or people have unfortunately passed away, or family members have gone. In some capacity, you know, we've all been affected by it, right? You know, I mean, I've got a little boy, and obviously his school and stuff like that. You know, so we've all been affected by it. The one thing I will say, mate, is, you know, we've still, me personally, I've still got my friends, I've still got you guys, I've still got the guys in the chat, I've still got my family. Listen, there's always someone worse off around the corner. So to me personally, who am I to moan? Some of the horror stories I've heard tell, some of the horror stories I've heard, I can't moan. Yeah. I've got a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, I've got my pride and joy sitting behind me. Personally, mate, I can't moan. I can't moan.
No, exactly. Diesel, you're exactly right. And speaking to my dad just a minute ago, just before we come on, he said, you know what I mean? People had to do this for 6 years during the war, being bombed every day. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sure if they had to go through that, we can get through this. Do you know what I mean? So let's all stick together. Let's all stick together and let's move on. Anyway, let's move on to the game, boys. Team lineups quickly. Everton, we've got Pickford, Oldgate, Mina, Keane, Godfrey, Sigerson, Decor, Davis, Iwobi, Calvin-Lewin, Ricardson. I quite like Everton's lineup because I can pronounce them all quite easily, so it's not too bad. If we could play Everton every week, I'll be laughing. Arsenal's lineup is Leno, Olding, David Luiz, Tierney, Maitland-Niles, Elneny, Ceballos, Saka, Pepe, Nketiah, and Willian. No Aubameyang up front, but the best news of all, Martinelli is on the bench, boys.
Come on.
Claude, great news. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's as I said. I still feel confident today. I feel confident. I think our away form is a bit better than our home form as well. I think we might have turned the corner with that incredible draw the other day. Only joking. No, honestly, I think we'll win today. I've got a feeling about this today. I don't know, just don't ask me why, but I've got a feeling.
Okay, brilliant. Diesel, what's your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, you know all that positivity I had when I first come on. Well, that's gonna go right now. Even Claude's cracking up. Look, he knows what I'm coming with. No, you know what, mate? Listen, I've got to be honest, mate. I think we're going to lose this. I'm very, very surprised that Aubameyang's not even in the squad. I've been calling for him to be dropped.
He's injured. He's injured.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even, when I didn't even see him on the bench, I thought, something not right there. But if it's injury, fair enough.
I've kicked off, boys. Do I need to sync it up or what?
Yes, stop it. Yeah.
Right, I'm on 16 seconds, Claude. 17 seconds.
All right.
Now it's just jumped. I'm on 22 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, Diesel.
No, that's all right, mate. He's not put Bellerin back in the side. Listen, credit where credit's due. I will credit Arteta on that. Fair play to him for that. But I'll be honest. I look in our team. I can't see where goals are coming from. And as much as we're talking about, winning games, I can't. For me, it's all about scoring in games. I can't see where our next goal's coming from, let alone a win. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Claude's right, and we do somehow, get the win today, mate. But if I'm honest, I look in that side. Willian's got no goals in him. Eddie gets the occasional one.
Yeah, go on, Terry.
Yeah, I don't see it, mate. But
no, I get where you're coming from, Diesel. Just before I do that, Jake, he said, "Hope you're all good." Thoughts on Liverpool 7-0 win. Jake, unbelievable win for you, mate. I did not see that one coming, 7-0. I don't think anyone would have predicted that, 7-0.
Oh, I mean, you just look at the goals, man. The highlights of the goals, man. Fucking hell.
I haven't seen them yet. I will see them, obviously, on Match of the Day tonight. So I will give a better judgment tomorrow, Jake, when we're back on, mate. But, no, listen, fantastic win. Did not see that coming. And thank you for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it.
Big up, Jake. Come on, Jake.
Look, I'm not impressed with the front lineup. I must admit, I didn't really want William back in the team. I'm glad that Maitland-Niles started. I haven't seen the formation yet. Is he starting with? Is he doing a 4-3-3? Do we know, boys, or what?
It looks like it was maybe Saka's the man that's going to link it all up at all.
Saka's on the left with it, yeah. Or are we playing a back five? I'm not too sure how he's doing it yet.
Looks like a straight back four to me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have a look. Everton are on the attack at the minute. Ball comes in from Everton, right box, but it goes out for a goal kick. I'm not happy with that, but I'm glad that obviously Arteta's left Bellerin out and kept Maitland-Niles in. We've all been calling for that, let's be honest. And he's done it, thank God. But the best bit of news, like I said earlier on, is to see Martinelli back on the bench at least. And let's hope he gets a little bit of time and we can see what he looks like when he comes on, hopefully. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But listen, we don't want to push him back in the time of need like we did with Partey, and then he gets injured again after being a year out, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look, as much as we say about, if you're on the bench, you're fit enough to play. We all saw what happened with Partey, So if he doesn't come on till, we'd love to see him get, even if he got a 15, 20-minute cameo. But if he doesn't come on, then do you know what? It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd rather sacrifice that 15, 20 minutes to make sure we get back a fully fit Martinelli. So
Totally agree. Totally agree. What about you, Paul?
Yeah, same here, mate. It's good to see him back, at least on the bench anyway. It's good to see him back.
Because there was rumours, wasn't there, that he was supposed to be in the under-23 games last night. And obviously they didn't take him, so that's the reason why. And that's the reason why Balogun ain't in the side either, because he played last night and scored, didn't he?
Exactly.
But let's hope for 3 points, mate. Let's hope for a bit of positivity. Let's see what we can do. What are we in? Nearly 4 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. Both teams just getting into it at the moment. Bring back Churchill.
Yeah. Bad boy, whereabouts are you from, mate?
What's that?
Let me know whereabouts you're from, bad boy. Whereabouts you from? We've been stuck in tier 4 from where I'm from. I like a quiet Christmas anyways. Yeah, mate, don't we all? That comes with age, doesn't it? Christmas is for the kids, mate. I think it's such a overrated marketing ploy, but it's for the kids. So we're just grateful to get the time off work till. For me, it's time off work and it's having a fat munch and not feeling guilty.
For me personally, you know, you're exactly right. It's all for the kids. Listen, I'm a big kid myself. I do love it. I'm not going to lie. I love seeing my kids, you know what I mean, happy and seeing what they've got and all that, even though they're grown up now still. But it's more to do with the family coming around on Christmas Day and spending time that you don't really get, which we haven't had for the this year, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately now that's all gone. So we'll have to do it over, I suppose, what do you call it, Skype or whatever, and have a party on Skype and things like that. But like I said, you know what I mean, you know, people went through a war and being bombed and that, so we can do it later on in the year. It's not a problem.
Exactly. And do you know what, mate? I've just seen a comment in the chat. Absolutely lovely comment, lovely words. I'm going to bring it up now. And before I do bring it up, I just want to say, for every wrong un we get in this chat, and let's be honest, we don't get many. For every wrong un, we get an absolute diamond. Barry Clark. Lost my dad due to COVID in April. Booked Christmas away with my mum. Now had to cancel. Life does not get any easier, lads, but watching your channel is a little release for me. Keep up the good work. Barry, thank you, mate. It's things like that, which is why we do these, you know. Yeah. Listen, we're in unprecedented times, you know. We've got to start helping each other and start becoming united. And if we can't do it as a fan base, we can definitely do it as a community on here. Do you know what I mean? So
I just want to say, Barry, obviously our thoughts are with your dad, mate, about your dad, and obviously with your mum. At least she's still here, mate, and obviously you can get her on the camera, and hopefully not too long away now we'll be able to all meet up again, even with your mum, mate, and go on that lovely holiday. So, but thank you very much for that comment. That was absolutely wonderful comment, mate.
Yeah, really nice. Do you know what? There's Jack. Claude has become Thai. I just want to say, other than Claude being slightly taller, it's literally they're like twins. Oh dear. God, you have a laugh, ain't you?
Claude, you know when you're off camera, when you look in the mirror, do you say like them silly things that Ty says and all, like the shin pads and the water, there was too much water on the pitch and all that? Do you practice all that in the mirror?
He does. He looks in the mirror and says, "We lost because it was raining." Hey, cool.
Do you reckon he does that, Claude?
What's that?
Do you reckon he does that? Do you reckon he practices in the mirror, old Ty? What he's going to say beforehand, like if it's a shin pads or the water or the grass was too green or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Nearly 8 minutes gone. Still Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Nothing really happened at the moment from both teams. Everton got a cross in here. Holding.
Sam, really apologise, mate. I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. I tested positive for COVID today. I just want to thank the three of you for your hard work. That really helps us all get through this tough time. Boy, do you know what? So the amount of people I know, Sam, who have tested positive for it, but they're showing no symptoms whatsoever. Yeah. It's absolute mad. You'd never know you had it if you didn't have a test. So listen, pull through, mate. Best wishes to you and your family, yeah? Let's get through this. Let's get through this. You know,
I think to be honest, it's only going to get worse before it gets better. And you know, the problem is we said it from the start, Diesel and Claude. Do you know what I mean? What they should have done is shut the whole world down for a month, and then I think we would be in a better place than what we are now. But what can you do, Diesel?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true, mate. Do you know what? Do you remember months ago when we saw
good ball.
Military, like,
oh, sorry. Go on, mate. Sorry, mate. What was going to say?
We saw tanks on the streets. Do you remember it went around social media? I remember seeing that on Twitter. There was pictures of like tanks, wasn't it? I think it was South East London. And we thought,
I think that's when they got the message. I think that's when they got the message from Claude to shoot on sight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what, right? When Claude said that, at the time, he was like, "Come on, Claude, it's a bit harsh. Come on, mate." Do you know what I said? Over over the last several months, the more I think about it, the more I think, you know what? Claude's actually got a point, because we are the only nation, let's be honest, we don't listen to anyone tell. No. We don't. You know, come on. No one's having a quiet Christmas. There'll be families gathering this. I'm telling you now, in a way, I can't blame them. But if anyone thinks everyone's going to be in their house on their own over Christmas, you're mistaken. Yeah. The only way to enforce that is by having some sort of like military on the road, because as a country, mate, let's be honest, we're your typical Brits. We don't listen to anyone. We do what we want. let's be real. That is how we are. So, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm meant to be going around Claude's old neighbours over Christmas, mate. And if you think Boris is stopping me from doing that, he's very much mistaken. Claude's joining me. Two-man job. Two-man job. Hey, Claude.
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's have some action, for fuck's sake. Oh, dear.
This has been a very, very slow start from both teams. Nothing has happened whatsoever. Not even a shot from any side. No danger from any side. It's just been a slow start, isn't it, Claude?
Very slow.
Love you, Harry. Amen. Big up, mate. Hey, Claude, Diesel, Terry. Arsenal better win tonight. Yep. Have we done our predictions? Did you boys do yours?
We've done them last night. I think I went for a 1-1 draw. I went for. Claude?
1-0. I went 1-0 Arsenal.
Okay, and Diesel?
I think 2-0 Everton.
2-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with
that. Sammy, thanks for your stick, mate. He said we finished the 9/11 era. Now it's the COVID era. Unfortunately, mate. Yep, it is at the moment.
Yep. Oh dear. I'll tell you something, Hotel. Like, with all due respect, mate, you know this is serious. I mean, tier 3 was the highest. They've actually introduced a tier 4. I mean, come on. If that don't tell you, nothing will. Do you know what I mean? This is.
Didn't we begin with a tier 4?
No, there's never been a tier 4, is there? It's always been
a tier 3. That's all there was. But we're going up to a tier 4 because this new strain in it, apparently. This new strain, and it's spreading like wildfire.
This tier now, what we're in now, yeah, is what we started with, isn't it?
Oh, there's no one in the box. Sorry, say that again, Claude?
It is the one we started with because it's the same rules, isn't it?
Well, basically, yeah, but it was just it was a national lockdown at the time, wasn't it? That's what it was. It was a national lockdown. But this one is like just at the southeast, basically, London, the southeast, and east of England. But I've got a feeling, to be honest, that I think we're straight after Christmas anyway, and they come back from this thing. I think we'd do what Northern Ireland's done and go into a 6-week lockdown. I think that's what would have happened anyway, because Northern Ireland's gone into a 6-week national lockdown, haven't they?
Yeah, I just see it pop up at Wales. I think from midnight tonight. I think the whole of Wales is on a proper lockdown, and I mean a proper lockdown. You know.
Yeah.
42 likes. That is absolutely poor. Come on, guys, smash the likes.
Takes a second. It takes a second to do.
Exactly. West Mids, haven't seen you before, mate. Hope you're well. Greetings, fellow Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. Fantastic channel. Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. 14 minutes in, it's still Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Still had no shots on goal yet from any team. Everton's had more of the possession, really, but nothing's happened, really. We've just both been playing about with the ball. And that's it at the moment.
Yeah. No, Arsenal and Aneem fan. No, I've got no issue with Walcott celebrating, mate. no issue, because we didn't treat him the best when he left. And let's be honest, he is a Southampton boy through and through. So, no, do you know what? All this, I have respect for your previous. If you score a goal, you're entitled to celebrate no matter where you've come from or who you've. I don't agree with all that. If you score a goal, you celebrate.
Keane
not paying him
for 30 yards. Sorry, Diesel. Keane had a shot there for 30 yards. Yeah, just went wide. So that's the first sort of shot a goal, but it's gone wide. Oh, not that far either. And look, that nearly went in, Leno, because you're not paying attention, son.
Yeah, must be a struggle, Burnt, eh? Self-isolating, mate. Tier 4 in your mansion with your model wife.
And that money rolling in your bank every week. I mean, it must be very hard.
Exactly.
Thank you for the keep the super chats rolling.
Exactly, eh? Must be nice knowing that no matter what happens, Burnt, you're never going to be on furlough.
It's unlucky there.
Anytime, West Mids, man. Anytime, brother.
I'll tell you what, though, Claude. I don't know about you. I'm surprised because we do look comfortable at the minute. We don't look like we're being all run over here. Do you think that? Oh, what a good ball. Come on.
No,
Saka on this left side. Into Tierney. Tierney crosses it. Oh, and straight into the keeper's arm. But what do you think of what I just said, Claude?
Yeah. As I said, we are more comfortable when we play away. You notice that, don't you? I mean, you look. Even at the games where it's when we play at home, when we've got a forced issue.
What's happened here? What's seeing Dan?
Nice one, Si. Thanks, mate.
I don't know what happened there. There's nothing in it.
Got our good friend Tony in the chat. Hope you're well, Tone. Harry reckons it's going to be 1-1. Got our good friend Ghost in the chat. Hope you're well, Ghost.
How you well,
that name. Always reminds me of Power.
What a program. Love that program.
St. Patrick. Do you know what, right? Actually, someone said it to me, right? About you, Tel. You actually do look a little bit like Tommy, you know. I can see it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I can see it. A little bit like him, a little bit.
Listen, I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, do you know, mate, Tommy's a ledge, mate. I'm telling you, I love Tommy.
I like to have his money and all.
Telling you, I love Tommy.
No, I love that program. I thought it was really good. Really good.
Cool.
I'm into the Royals at the moment. At the Crown. Have you been watching that?
No, do you know, everyone keeps on telling me about that. Is it to do with Diana, isn't it? Is it?
No, it's to do with the Royal. I mean, I'm not a royalist or anything like that.
They're corrupt. Mate, they're the ones who done that to totally different stream. Don't get me wrong.
Well, don't spoil it for me yet, Dean. I haven't got to that, but yes, so don't spoil it.
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, I've never watched it. But...
I'm telling you, though, mate, it's really, really good and it's interesting. Like, you know what I mean? It's got 4 series of 10 episodes, and we're on the 3rd one already. So,
is it good though? Yeah, it's worth watching.
Yeah, it is good, mate. Yeah, interesting.
Oh, okay.
18 minutes gone. Still Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Apart from a keen shot from about 30 yards out, there's been nothing to report in a minute. To be honest, we've been quite contained. We look quite solid at the moment. I don't know about you, Claude.
Yeah. We're just keeping everyone behind the ball. Just being more disciplined. I think it's because we're away from home. I think we're more comfortable playing in this sort of environment because we haven't got to press the game as much. So.
Come on, just run with it. Come on.
You've had that before, Tim, haven't you? Jamie O'Hara. Have you had that before?
No.
Yeah. Oh, who's that bird that used to? What's her name?
Danielle, wasn't it? Danielle from Big Brother, wasn't it?
That's it. Daniel Lloyd. That's it. Daniel Lloyd.
Yeah. He had about 3 kids, didn't he?
Yeah, all day long, mate. He weren't silly, mate. He knew he had to breed that up quick. Yeah, mate. I know, yeah, don't get me. She's screwed him now for his time, mate. But at the time, can't blame him. Sorry, Jamie, if you're watching. He was due to come on the channel, people, but he definitely ain't now.
That's because he's knocking someone else up.
Oh, mate, yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all. See how these footballers, mate, look, they're a law unto themselves. Big up our American brother, Glenn, in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. We look solid. We are playing too defensive. Come on, Glenn. See, Glenn's turning.
Did you see our thing last night?
Yes. Yeah, I watched it this morning, mate. Yes.
Did you? Glenn wants to do a little thing. We just wanted to make sure you're all right. He wants to basically interview us and that. You know what I mean? Like just do a little get to know you.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Yeah. There's nothing you don't know about me, but yeah. I'm sure I can find a few skeletons, Glenn. Don't worry. Oh, no.
All we've got to do is look under the bed sheets, isn't it?
What minute are you in, boys?
I don't know, but Iwobi's just put the ball in. Oh, bloody hell. Own goal.
No, I think it's gluing, isn't it?
No, it's own goal. I'm telling you, that come off of holding. That's what it looked like to me. Another one.
Right, Davis out to Iwobi. Iwobi crosses it in. Hang on a minute. What?
Calvin Lewis, wasn't it?
All right, I'm just seeing a replay here.
Yeah, same goal.
Ball comes in.
I'm sorry, that was poor defending by Holding. Poor.
Yeah, he's come off of his knee. It's come off of his knee. Why ain't he? Yeah, yep.
Always has to be on the alert because sometimes.
No, he's a bit unlucky, isn't he? There, I mean, to be honest with you, he's a bit unlucky. He's just hit him and gone in.
He should have been tighter though. I mean, he should never have been able to get an header in there, Calvin. But
he didn't get an header. He come off his knee, didn't it? Come off Holding's knee.
I mean, Calvin headed it, and it was going to go wide, but obviously Holding's need it in, isn't he? Obviously.
Yeah, but he couldn't get out of the way of that, could he? I mean, you can't blame him for that.
Look, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but he went goal side of Calvert Lewin, though, Claude. I mean, you got to mark Calvert Lewin better than that.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he should have not have had a free header like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, he touched tight to him.
No.
Fucking always the same, isn't it, with this fucking team?
Well, look, we've still got 70 minutes yet. 50 minutes. So let's not count the chickens yet. Still time. They've got to stand up now, haven't they? Prove who they are, these players. Like Leno said the other day, you know. Apparently it's nothing to do with the manager. It's to do with the players. He was the one who come out and said it. So these players have got to stand up and show it then, haven't they?
Yeah, but we all know they won't, mate. But it's... Do you know what? You know what it is, Tel? Right? We're like we go a goal down, right? And the first thing I look at is what's the reaction of the players, right? No one talks to each other, Tel. I don't see anyone saying, "Rob, what are you doing?" Do you know what I mean? I don't see Leno coming out and saying, "What are you doing there?" Right? Next time you got to do this or you got to do that. I don't see any of these players calling anyone out. What they do, they let a goal in. You know, they look down, right? And then they just get back in their position for the kickoff. You know, they don't talk, they don't communicate. Let's be honest. Do you ever see these players like with, you know, talk to each other or communicate? I don't see that at all. What I see is 11 strangers out there. 11. You know, there's nothing about this team about these players that strikes the word team. I don't see team having each other's backs. I don't see it.
Well, this is what I keep saying, mate. And I keep saying that these players are not good enough, but everyone keeps saying that this team and these players are better than what they are. So, I don't know. I don't know what people expect. You can't... Go on. Shoot. Oh, for God's sake, Eddie.
Well, we would have known if it was a goal because Diesel would have shouted, wouldn't he? Is he still in front? He's still in front?
Yeah, only by, I mean, I'm 25-19, 25-20.
Yeah, 20 seconds. It's about 18.
Yeah, well in front.
Bert Leno, thanks for your stupid chat. He said, I was lying. Mikel had a gun to my head.
Yeah, listen, we can't take that as gospel, right? Whenever players, if we're honest, I mean, come on, no player's going to come out and call out the manager, are they? You know, you wouldn't do that in your job in life. You wouldn't, you know, no footballer would do that. If we're honest.
Oh, so we can't believe that when the player says it, but we believe bullshit like Mustafi was offered a new deal and there's no evidence for it. No evidence whatsoever. We've been asking for evidence since the start of this season and there's no evidence. But we believe that, but we won't believe a player. What's going on there?
But tell, you know, can you see where I'm see where I'm coming from?
Oh, God's sakes. Corner.
You know, you're never going to come out and your employer at the time, your boss, no one in their right mind, unless they want the sack, no one's going to come out and coat off their boss.
Well, they did against him, didn't they? They was mucking about in training and you see it, everyone's...
hang a minute, no, but that was different. That got leaked. That wasn't a player doing an interview saying, oh, yeah, this... No, do you know what I mean? That's different. That was a leak, yeah?
Well,
that was a leak. You know, what you're saying is that the player actually did an interview, sat down with a journalist and said that. That's what I'm saying. You know, they're never gonna cut off their boss. I wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. No one would do it.
Oh, Pepe.
We'd probably do it once they've gone, but not at the time when they're your boss. You know what I'm saying? So.
Gio. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. We said Carlo turning Calvert-Lewin into Pippo and Zaggy, Claude.
Sorry, go again?
Gio saying Carlo turning Calvert-Lewin into Pippo and Zaggy.
Yeah. Lewin is a good player, mate. I'll tell you. Good player. Calvert-Lewin is a good player.
Cross comes in. Too far. David Luiz is trying to get it.
Gio. Look, Robert's put this. I saw it in Terry's eyes. He is no more Arteta.
Like I said, it's just my opinion. You know what I mean? This don't mean anything. I don't know why people think if today or lose to Chelsea that he's going to get sacked. We're a week away from, or 2 weeks away from the transfer window. It's not going to happen.
Do you remember years ago when you had the demon headmaster? Look into my eyes, not around my eyes. Look into my eyes, around my eyes. Look into my eyes. Oh. Oh. Yep.
Oh, lucky.
Lovely comment by Tristan Boyle. Thank you, Tristan. Tristan's put, hey, Claude, you're such an inspiration.
I don't know about inspiration.
Ricardo, I'm not in love with Arteta. I'm in love with Arsenal, and I can see the bigger picture. Unfortunately, a lot of fans can't, because even if another manager comes in, you know, a lot of people said it. Ex-pundits, ex-players, ex-managers, all said it, right? It does not matter. We've been going backwards for 16 years. The breakdown of our club has been happening for 16 years, right? You look at the type of players we had from that undefeated season and to the players that we've got in our squad now. Don't tell me that compares in any shape or form from 16 years ago. We've been going backwards, not only the calibre of players, but in your eyes, let's be honest, in your eyes, even the calibre of manager, we've been going backwards. We've gone from Wenger to apparently we all wanted an elite manager like Allegri and all that. We didn't get him. We got Emery in. And now in some of your eyes, we've got a cone picker-upper. So what's next after that? What is next after that? Why has everyone got no confidence in us going out and buying players and all that because we don't buy and sell? Have now got full confidence in the board that if we sack Arteta, they're going to go out and get the manager that yous want. Why has everyone got all the confidence in that? I just don't understand it. I'm not saying that Arteta shouldn't be sacked. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. What I'm saying is it does not matter what manager comes in next. These players, until they start going, we will be having this problem all the time. And if people can't see that, then I'm afraid you're going to have a big, big shock. Big, big shock. Because this will happen again under a new manager. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And if you can't see that, and you can't see that we're going backwards and backwards and backwards, and it drastically changes, then we will be in relegation fight every single year and maybe get relegated. It's as simple and easy as that. The mentality of this club and the players have got to change, starting with a lot of these players in our team. It's as simple and easy as that. That's real talk. If you can't see that, don't blame me. I'm not the one who's picking this manager and saying he's got to stay. I want him to stay because I think it needs an overall. But that's facts. We went from, let's be honest, Vieira, Petit, Edu, Sol Campbell, Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, to players like Sonogo, Bentner, Park Young, whatever his name is, to Liechtenstein, to bloody Mustafi, to Socrates. That's the sort of players we've got in this team. Come on. We've been going backwards for years. Why can't people see that? Just because we've got a few good players in this team doesn't mean that we're going to be up there in the top 6 places. And just like everyone keeps saying to me, why do you keep bringing Emery up? Why do you keep bringing Emery up, right? Let's forget about Emery and he got us to 5th place because like you keep saying, that's the past. That's the past now. We're here and now. So, you know, let's talk real. Let's talk real.
Yeah, the real is that we're 15th in the league.
Yeah, we're 15th in the league. Yeah, we are. And we're going backwards at the moment with these players. These players, don't forget these players under Emery. Didn't do anything under Emery.
There's no point, Claude. There's just no point. No point.
These. What's happened there?
Claude, you're sexy. Big up.
Has he given a penalty? Oh no. He's given a penalty, hasn't he? Got a penalty.
Well, I don't think we have. Have we? Does he give a penalty?
Hang on. Matt Niles is on the floor. Hang on.
He's give a penalty here, isn't he? Come on,
he has.
Come on.
He has. Looks like who's that? Pepe's taking it, and he does take penalties.
Does he?
Yeah. Well, he did it.
It was Aubameyang Manchester, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, let's get this.
When was the last one before that?
Oh God knows.
Has Pepe took a penalty for us? That's what I'm trying to think.
I don't think so, mate. No, it's always been Aubameyang. He's stepping up. Yes.
Get in there! Come on! But we're dead and buried. We're 15th. You know, we're shit. What are you talking about? Everton's going to beat us 4-5-0. That's all we've been having now. You know what I mean? We're crap.
I don't know how you can let a penalty like sway you, Tel. I just.
What do you mean? No, I ain't swaying.
Like,
We're back in the game now.
We equalised against like Southampton, and like all I'm hearing is, "We're back. We got a point. Come on, yay!" No, I can't. Do you know what? Yeah, look, I can't. Listen, results.
You went in front again.
Results just prove what I'm saying, mate.
Are you in front, Terry?
No, I'm not in front. I said yes because Diesel shouted, and I can see it all in the chat. Obviously. I'm on the same. What time are you on? I'm on 35:06.7.
Yeah, same.
But I don't know what's the matter with fans nowadays. They're telling Arsenal fans that we're not allowed to cheer because we scored a goal, or we're not allowed to cheer our team because we're the Arsenal, or we're not allowed to moan against Tottenham because, you know what I mean, they lost the other day. I mean, how weak are these fans nowadays? I mean, you know, like I said, are we becoming a family like thing now? Where you're not allowed to have, you know what I mean, rivalry or anything like that. We've got to respect that they're above us. You know what I mean? Diesel, like I said last night, when I was younger, you would never hear an Arsenal fan, an adult Arsenal fan, praising Tottenham or the other way around. You'd never hear it. But nowadays, what's happened to this world that we're living in? We've all gone soft. And the other thing that is really getting on my nerves lately is now, if someone does something wrong, like a sending off, don't get me wrong, we should bloody ridicule them, but we're waiting for an apology on Twitter from them. I mean, what's that all about?
The reason why the Arsenal fan base have gone soft, Tel, is because the club have gone soft, and I think that's what it is. You know, we're seeing weak, pathetic, spineless performances week in, week out. You know, you've got Arteta coming out praising the team. For example, after the Spurs game, when he said he thought we played really, really well and we deserved to win. You know, and we done the stream on that game, Tel, and I'm sorry, that man must have been watching another game. You know, absolutely. That, for me, that alone is a sackable offence, right? You know, I want him to come out, not call out players individually, but as a collective, call out the team, right? Because I would, right? He's been working on that training ground all week, right, to perfect whatever tactic it is he's trying to use, and then come the game, you know, nothing. You know, they're at walking pace, Tel, in a derby. I would have been fuming, right? Now, this man claims to be an Arsenal man. He ain't, right? Because if he was, he'd be feeling just half of what we felt, right? But he didn't feel nothing. Instead, he come out, you know, and every press conference he's done, he's come out and he's praised the way we've played. The guy, for me, sorry, Tel, not a manager, not for me. And every result that goes by, my point is being proven more and more. You're saying no manager in world football would come in right now and get more of a tune out of this team. I totally disagree, because what you're saying is every other manager in world football is no better than Arteta.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Well, you are, Terry. You are, Terry, because we're 15th.
Players.
Right? Best manager, right?
Diesel.
Right? I was fuming, right, because we finished 8th last season. I would rip your arm off for 8th right now. That's how bad it's got. That's how bad it is still, right?
Okay.
Right? We all coated off Emery, right, because he come 5th. Let's be honest. How many Arsenal fans would take 5th right now? You know, so I'm sorry, Tel, right? You say you're putting the club before anything else, right? Do that then. Because at the moment, all you're talking about is players, it's the players, it's the players, it's the players. When it was Emery here, it's the manager, it's the manager, it's the manager, it's the manager, it's the manager. You can't have it one way and have it. You didn't like Emery, right? But you're letting your personal bias get in the way, right, of what is clear to see. You love this man that we've got now, and it's clouding your judgment. Because you're not looking at him whatsoever. You're looking at the players. Whereas 2 years ago, you was looking at the manager. You can't have it one way one year and another way the next year. It doesn't work like that, Terry. Doesn't.
No.
I'm sorry. He doesn't.
Diesel, you know as well as all of us.
We could lose our next 3 or 4 games, right? 4-5-0. Players have given up, but yet he's still the man. He's still the man. He won an FA Cup. You know, I'm sorry, mate. That doesn't give him credit in the bank. It doesn't give him credit in the bank, Terry.
Right, so, listen,
It doesn't. I'm sorry, mate.
Listen, what you said then, just a minute ago, what you said about another manager will come in, we will get smashed today then. We will get smashed because that manager that people want, that elite manager that's got the record on his CV is Carlo Ancelotti. So he should have got these players out there today with their mentality to go out there and face a weak Arsenal side against a weak manager that ain't even a manager, like every Arsenal fan should say. And Everton should come out and absolutely smash us today. That's what you're saying. And every other fan out there saying. That's what Everton should be doing then. Because obviously these players are not performing. They're not performing. And Arteta is a really weak manager. So that manager, should be caning us. Is that right or wrong? What you're saying? Is that right or wrong?
I'm going to explain that, right? You say you love the club, right? And I know you do, right? Because I know you spend your hard-earned money on season tickets year in, year out. You spend a lot more on this club than what I do, right? Yeah. So for me, what shocks me is that
we don't go anymore.
Go in there, travel, season tickets, food, maybe taking your kids or whatever, right? Whatever. Yeah. Right. The amount of money you must spend, because let's be honest, Arsenal charge the highest. You know what I'm saying? They're charging Harrods prices, right? Harrods. Yeah. What you're getting dished up is Poundland. Yeah. Now, in any other thing, do you know what I mean? If you're, in life, right? Forget football, right? You're paying top dollar for something. I keep on saying it, right? You expect that top dollar service, and when you don't get it, my God, are we the first to kick off and ring up and complain, right? When it comes to football, I don't get why it's so different, right? And if you put the club first, I want an elite manager because it's no less than what us fans deserve. We are a big club. We have to act like a big club, right? We've been at the top table, eating steak. At the moment, we're at the bottom table eating a burger, right? Now, once you've tasted success, once you've tasted it, right, you don't know anything else. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You've set a standard, right? And when you drop below that standard, it's noticeable, yeah? I want an elite manager because I think a club like Arsenal deserve an elite manager, right? Yeah, our history, the trophies we've won, everything that comes with it, right? Yeah, for you to not want an elite manager and to be happy with this joke of a guy here, how the hell are you putting this club before this man? Because I want the best manager, the best candidate in any job. You got a business, you know what I mean? You want the best person, right? The best who's got a CV, a track record of proven success. This man has got nothing whatsoever, nothing, right? And you're happy to put the whole club in his hands rather than give it to someone who Ancelotti, Simeone, them top managers, they may come in and not do anything. They may. But I'll tell you something, there's more chance of them coming in doing something than coming in and tanking, right? And that's what this guy is doing. He's tanking, Me, you and Claude have said it on every stream. These players are not playing for him. They're not, right? We know that. They're not playing for it. Once you lose that dressing room, Terry, it's lost forever. You are never getting it back. Never. It's done. It's done. Face facts, it's done. And whether you like him or not, right, it's nothing to do with us, us supporters, right? Yeah. We can't have Arteta's back. The players need to have his back. And they have not got his back. If we could sack 11 of these players tomorrow, my God, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But let's face facts. Let's be real. It's not possible, right? Once you lose the dressing room, we've said it about every other manager, once you lose it, it's lost. You can't lose it and then win it back next week. It's gone. It's gone. It's done. We got to be real with it, and address it now. Because the longer this goes on, mate, I keep telling you, the club's finished. I'm sorry, that's how I feel, mate. I'm stuck with that from day one, Terry. I've always
I know you have. Like I have. You haven't changed. No, we've got a couple of super chats here. Sammy saying, Terry, you're happy over a penalty. I'm shocked, mate. Like I said, if Arsenal score, I'm going to celebrate. I know you ain't going to celebrate because people want Arteta out. So at the moment, Arsenal fans want Arsenal to lose to get this man out. It's as simple and easy as that. Because if you don't celebrate the goal that Arsenal score, is ridiculous. Honestly,
that's ridiculous thing to say, Terry. That's a ridiculous thing.
It ain't cool. It ain't. Terry, you're soft for getting excited over a penalty. What are we talking about here? We might get back in the game and win this 3 or 4-1. I'm not saying that we were, but what are we going to do?
Say people want us to lose, so Arteta goes out.
It's true. It's the truth. That's a true fact. Anyway,
oh my God! Do you know what?
Hold up. Johnny Kryptonite. Thank you very much, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Appreciate that. He's just become a new member of our YouTube family.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks, Johnny. Thank you, mate.
2-1 now, Everton.
Fucking hell!
I missed that now, but I was just about to say Kryptonite. We love that name, don't we, Diesel?
Yeah, I love that name.
Do you honestly think I want to see this, Terry?
Well, listen. What? So you're not going to celebrate another goal, then? That's what I'm saying. We're not going to celebrate another goal that we score.
When did I say to celebrate a goal?
Man.
Why can't I celebrate when we score, then? Oh, all I've done was celebrate when we scored. But then
you're accusing everyone. You're accusing.
Look at that goal.
That's one person. That's one person. It's not all of us.
Well, that is poor. That is poor. David, is that David Luiz? No. That's hold up.
Not another own goal, is it? No, it isn't.
That's the
Entekia.
Yerry Mina, isn't it? Yerry Mina who scored that.
Mina, yeah. Mina scored that, yeah. Oh, Everton 2, Arsenal 1, and obviously we've gone down again. Bert Leno said, make me a mod and I'll keep 25 clean sheets. You keep 25 clean sheets first, and then we'll make you a mod, Bert.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to know that our chat's in safe hands. So if you've got safe hands and you keep 25 clean sheets, then it's not a problem. Very poor defending. You're right, Mark. That was Mike. Sorry, two. Well, I mean, obviously, Holding, you can say that it was a bit unlucky, but it should have been tighter and closer. But there you go.
Half time now.
Oh,
just it's the worst time to concede.
I don't know how you can say that. People wanting Arsenal to lose.
I can't understand why people won't cheer a goal then when we score. I don't understand.
I did cheer a goal. I did cheer a goal.
Well, a lot of people are not cheering, are they? They're saying that we should be cheering a goal. This is what I don't understand. If you support Arsenal, surely you want us to win no matter what. Just because you don't like the manager.
No,
same with me, like Diesel just said.
You're general. That's one comment, Terry. That's one.
No. There's been a few. There's been a few in there, Claude. We've only just put one up, and we had to put that one up because it was a super chat. There's been a few in there. I didn't like Henry, but like Diesel said, I went every week, spent my money in hope that we would win.
Cheers, Anthony. Thank you, mate. Chill will get another penalty.
If we was Man U, we would. Let's be honest, but that's never going to happen. I think that's only our second one, wasn't it? Diesel.
Worst time to concede a goal, isn't it? On the stroke of half time.
Well, maybe we might see Martinelli in what we thought, boys.
But you know what? I get what you're saying, mate. But I mean, that's just a damning indictment of where we are. You know, the fact that we're having to heavily rely. And do you know what? You know, what's he? 19, 20? We have to heavily rely on Martinelli. And let's be honest. You know, the pressure that we're gonna. Because let's be honest, he is a baller, but his potential, he's not a superstar just yet. He's a potential world-class player, right? What I don't want is for us to pin all our hopes on him and the pressure becomes so severe that he just gets swallowed up under it. You know, and do Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. I haven't got the energy to rant anymore because what I'm seeing now, let's be honest, we do these streams every single week. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just the same old script. It's the same old script once again. You know, if you check that second goal, you know, where's the communication? You know,
I've got to come out 2 minutes because I've got a connection problem here. My Sky's it's come off here. I don't know what's going on here.
All right,
2
mate.
minutes.
Yeah. Well, Eddie marking Mina, what a joke. Look, exactly. Yerry Mina's got to be what, 6'3", 6'4"? I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I mean, there is things that are happening that obviously need to be sorted out. We know that. I know everyone knows that. Even people that are saying, you know what I mean, that want Arteta in still. We can all see it. There's things that needs to be addressed. But I'm telling you.
Why is it not being addressed, Terry? That's my argument. Why is it not being addressed? I keep on hearing about people saying, you know, if it's going to get drastic. It's drastic now. So you just said there, you know, things need to be addressed. Why has it not been addressed? This isn't overnight. You know what I mean? Since the start of the season, the same mistakes are happening week in, week out. Tell these players train every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
And they're making the same mistakes, but yet they're keeping their, you know, their spots. They know they're playing next week. It's not just Arteta. This is backroom team as well.
Everyone's been calling for Knowles. Everyone's been calling for him. And he's in now, and what's happening?
Yeah, but so what, we should let them off because he made the right decision today?
I'm saying it does not matter. This is what I'm saying. People think that we've got such a great team and we should be up there with the likes.
No, but Terry, Maitland-Niles on his own. Maitland-Niles starting on his own, right? He's not going to take us up another level. Right, he's still got Willian in there.
Willian is a different thing altogether. Willian is a different thing altogether. Why he's in this team, I do not know. I do not know. Why? I do not know. That's one player. I don't know why he's in this team. He's done nothing since he's come here. Why on earth he keeps getting in this team? That's one question I would like to ask Arteta. Why do you keep picking him? I don't understand it.
Cheers, Hannah. Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah. Appreciate that.
Tell you one thing I do appreciate, more women in this chat room.
Yeah.
Chat room. Much as I love the guys.
If they are women, that is Diesel.
What's that?
If they are women.
Yeah. I'm hoping, mate. I'm hoping.
What, to be catfished or women?
See, you got Danny. Look, I like the positivity from Terry. I'm an Ole. Oh, I think Danny's a Man United fan. I'm an Ole in, but even I feel now it's time to change manager for Arsenal. This can't keep going. It's sad now. And do you know what, Tel, right? Look, us Arsenal fans, well, you know, you're going to get some who don't want him here. You get some who still want him in. When you hear from rival fans, and Danny's not the first, right? There have been a few others. I mean, I see them all the time in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Right? That even they're saying, look, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, and even I can see, look, likeable bloke, but maybe it's a bit too big for him. And that's what I think. I've said to you before, I don't hate him. I don't hate Arteta. You don't hear me on here coating him off all the time, calling him names and this. That's not my style.
You do it backstage.
Yeah, when it's live, I don't. No, but all joking aside, though, I just don't think it's. Listen, we don't realise how big of a job this is. You know, Ancelotti, Mourinho, Simeone, for me, they're all elite, big, you know, the best managers in world football. Yeah. And this job would be a challenge and a half for them. Right? And they've been at bigger clubs than Arsenal, don't forget. Right? But because of what's going on here at the moment, this would be a massive, massive job for them. Possibly the biggest, right? Now, if it's a big job and a challenge for them, my God, what do you call it for him? That's how I look at it. It's too big for him, mate. And there's no shame in saying that, Till. There's no shame in it.
Listen, I understand where you're coming from, and you're saying that it's a too big a job. But like I've said, and I've tried to explain it, right? And I think what we should do is we should do a show on it over the next week and actually break it down on why we are so bad at the moment, why we're so bad. And like I keep saying, and that is because we've been going backwards since that undefeated season, right? This is the bigger picture. This is what I'm trying to say, the bigger picture. We've been going backwards since that season, right? Not only in managers, according to most people, but the players, the club, moving stadiums, everything as a whole package. We've been going backwards. Like I said, we had the Petites, the Vieiras, Bergkamps, Henrys, Seamans, Campbells, Ashley Coles, all them players. Absolutely, some of them are the best players that was, in the world at that time, especially Henry and Bergkamp and everything like that. And then we've gone from players like Sonogo and all these players, keep coming in the fold. Liechtenstein, Socrates, Mustafi, all over the years, going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards, right? Until with this stage now, right? If it's not Arteta, that's what I mean. Even if the manager comes in, we might win another 5-6 games on a trot, or we win one, we lose one, we win one, we lose one, and things like that. We will not be consistent because our squad and our team on a whole is not there. It's completely gone. We've got some superstars, or not superstars, some great players in the team, like your Aubameyangs, your Tierney's, probably your Gabriel's, maybe if he carries on like he's doing. Partey we've not really seen at the moment, but Martinelli, like you said, could be a fantastic player, but we don't know. He's only played with us for what, half a season really, and he's been injured for a year. We don't know what he's going to be like when he comes back. Where has all that gone? We haven't got that no more. And when we bring a youngster in, they can't learn off of people like Bergkamp and Henry and Sol Campbell and Vieira, Petit and all them. They're learning off of Socrates and Mustafi and, that mentality that's been at Arsenal now for the last 8-9 years. Because some of these players, 10 of these players, are still from Wenger's era. The mentality, it's absolutely all wrong. It's all wrong. Come on. You've got to agree with that.
No, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, because earlier on, you said, right, that's in the past. What Emery did, it's in the past. It's in the past. Yeah. It's in the past. Right?
Yeah. But that's fact.
Now you're trying to make your case about
that's fact.
You're talking about.
I'm not saying about Arteta. I'm not talking about Arteta.
No, I'll let you speak. Right? Yeah? You're now talking about the last 16 years at Arsenal. That's in the past, Terry. That's in the past. No, you can't have it both ways. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell, right? You have excuses to back this man. I can hear it in your voice, Tell. You are running out of excuses.
I'm talking about Arsenal on a whole. Arsenal on a whole. Me personally, Arteta gets sacked.
Okay. So no one else, right, is going to come in and do a better job, right, than Arteta.
They're not going to do a better job.
No, it's no reason to keep him.
Diesel.
Come on.
Diesel.
No.
What I'm saying is that it will still take another 2.5 years at least.
No, I'm not saying it won't, Terry, but I don't trust him to do that overall.
Well,
he ain't the man to do that, to do a rebuild. He ain't the man.
That's your opinion. That ain't fact.
No, it's like giving the janitor the job of a CEO. That's
an opinion.
It's not opinion, that's a fact, Terry.
No, it ain't, because you just said it yourself, Diesel. You just said it yourself.
You've never managed the job of a club the size of Arsenal, Terry.
Diesel, but you said it
no.
You said it just a minute ago. You said it. It came out of your mouth.
What?
It came out of your mouth just a minute ago. Ancelotti or Allegri might come here, and yes, it might not happen. They might lose. It could, it could go either way.
But Tell, what you do? No, hang on a minute. I've said this to you before. What you do, right? I've said it to you before, right? I'm not changing my words or anything. Look on previous streams, right?
Yeah.
They may well come in and not do anything, right? But what you do, Terry, if you give it to the best possible candidate, right, you minimise the risk. You minimise it. right? The likelihood is,
that's an opinion
judging
again.
by the track record, right? The likelihood is they will come and do something
The
here,
likelihood,
right?
that's not fact.
The likelihood, right?
The
You
likelihood.
minimise the risk.
50-50.
You give it to Arteta, you're maximising the risk. That's the difference.
Right, so
How can you give a job of this size to someone who's never managed?
yeah.
Come on. That is destined for failure. He has to go somewhere else and learn his trade. He has to go to a smaller club and learn it, like everyone else has done. Everyone else, what gives him the right to walk into a club the size of ours? He ain't a legend here. He's not a legend.
Legend.
Right? So how did he get the job then? How did he get it over Vieira? How did he get it over Thierry Henry then? You tell me that. And they've managed. They're legends. They've managed before. He's never managed. What's his credentials, Terry? What's he done? What's he done?
Listen,
why are you backing him so much? No, come on, man. Come on, put the club first, Terry. Come on, they are not playing for him, Terry.
Whoever don't love Vieira, whoever
get lost week in, week out. Are you happy, right, to go like this until the end of the season, losing week in, week out?
Who would be happy with that, Diesel? Who would be happy with that?
Exactly. So what do you want him in? That's what I don't get.
Who would want him in? Who would want to lose?
No, deep down, right? Listen, deep down, you believe me, all right? Deep down, you know I'm right.
I don't, Diesel. I don't. Honestly, I don't
think he's lost that dressing room.
No,
oh my God! I can't say anything more.
No, I don't think.
I'm sorry.
And I can't. And I know that you believe that this job is that there's a bigger picture behind it. I know that you believe that, and you're open. Like I said, that an experienced manager. Let's be honest. Will the board go out and get that manager to start off with? That's the first thing, right? That's the first thing. And then you're open that he will come in and he will get these players together, fucking knock two shits and bells out of them and say blah, 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 blah. And yet we would be playing different. That's what you're hoping. Everyone would be open to that. Everyone would be open to that if it happened. But if it happened, it's a different thing, Diesel. It's a different thing.
Only, right, would come in, right, and stand for that.
But he ain't going to come in, Diesel. It's no point in saying about Simeone because he's never going to come here. He's never going to come to us. What's he going to come to here for when he can start Atletico Madrid?
A manager like Simeone, a manager like of that standing, right? Yeah. Right. Do you honestly think a manager of his ilk is going to come in and have that?
But he's not going to come in. So I'm being realistic, Diesel. He's not going to come here. I'm being realistic. We can dream. You know? You can dream if you want. Because he's not going to come. Okay. That's not going to solve our problem, is it? That's not going to solve our problem because he's not going to come.
Come to the fan base, then, Terry. Listen, whether he comes here or not, right, we can put that down to the lack of ambition by the board. Something else I've also said, right? You know, when we had Turkish from it, right? The finance side of it, I'm not into the board as much as what others are because we've spent money. My issue with the board is the lack of ambition, right? Yep. That's where my argument is, Terry, right? I'm not saying an elite manager is going to come in or a better manager is going to come in and get us straight to the top of the league, right? You know, to number one, we're going to win the title, right? I'm not, right? I know it's going to take, right? But we're having a rebuild, right? Whether people like it or not, this summer coming, right?
Exactly.
Hear me out. But he, for me, is not the man to look after that overhaul. He is not the man to put in charge of that rebuild. And if we're seeing what we're seeing now, if these players aren't playing for him, Terry, you can't sit there in front of all these people watching, right, and tell me, man to man, that you don't agree with me. These players aren't playing for him, Terry. We saw it in the derby. They are not playing for him. We've seen it week in, week out.
I didn't say that. You said, has he lost the dressing room? That's what you asked me. That's what you asked me. No, that's what you asked me. You said, did he lose the dressing room? And he hasn't lost the dressing room. These players are just not good enough to do what he wants to do. It's as simple and easy as that. That's fact.
But they were good enough to win an FA Cup, Terry. They were good enough to beat Liverpool twice. They were good enough to beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. They were good enough to beat Man City in the FA Cup. They were good enough to beat Chelsea in the final.
That proves my point.
It proves my point, Terry.
When they do what he says,
I've said to you when they're on it, when they fancy it, right? They've got the ability to turn up, right? What you just said was, it's the players. It's the players. They just haven't got it in them. Well, hang on a minute. I've just named you games, right, against better opposition. Yeah, better opposition, where these players have turned up, beat them, and won a trophy. Now what you're saying is, right, these players, they haven't got it in them. They haven't got it in them. So these are the same players we had last year. And by last year, several months ago, not a year, several months ago, right? Yeah. Now we sit in 15th. We finished 8th, won an FA Cup. Now we're sitting 15th. Now those things I've just stated, not my opinion, they are what we call facts, right? You're telling me these players, the same players in the FA Cup final who beat Liverpool twice, right? So those same players, Terry, are playing for him and fighting for him. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry. These are the same players, Terry. The same players. Yeah, right? The same players. The same players. Open it up to the guys in the chat.
Most of these players that we won the FA Cup with were the same players that went to the Europa League. So they was playing for Emery up until the final. And then when they got to the final, they said, bollocks, I'm not going to play for him. I'm not going to play for him. I'm not going to play for him. We've played for him up to the final.
Let's bring Emery. Let's bring Emery because you know I'm right. You know I'm right, Terry. The way you're going to worm out of it, right, is by bringing Emery. I've not mentioned Emery once. I've not mentioned him once. I'm talking about under Arteta's purview. I'm talking about Arteta at the end of the season and now. I've not brought Emery. I don't need to bring Emery into it because I've won this argument, Terry. I've won it.
Have you won it?
Look at the people in the chat. Everyone in the chat. We can't all be wrong. We can't all be wrong, Terry. We can't all be wrong.
What Glenn said last night was absolutely brilliant. That Twitter and YouTube only make up probably about 30% of the actual fan base. Because there's a lot more people out there that don't go on the internet or don't want to interact on Twitter and things like that. So let's be honest, there's a lot more people on Twitter and Finney that are one way. But it's obvious.
You're talking about. I've not mentioned social media.
In the chat, most people in the chat, I totally agree with you. Arteta out. Most people are. Let's be honest. I'll say probably 80 to 85% of the chat, or even more than that, Arteta out. So I am fighting a losing battle no matter what.
So are we all wrong then? Are we all seeing something? Are we all seeing something?
No, what I'm saying is that's your opinions. I respect everyone's opinion.
What time are you on?
What time am I on? I'm on 49:15.
Right.
What are you on?
1 minute. I don't know where I am at the moment. For you lot arguing, I'm trying to talk to you, but sorry, what are you on? What are you on now?
49:27, 28.
Right. Right, yeah. Sorry, it's just I wanted to know if I was behind. I don't know.
Retro Beefy, sorry, mate. I saw your comment there. These caps, you can get them on the website, mate. Have you got the link? And I'll quickly put it up.
Yeah, hold up. It's
sorry, Retro.
Who said that?
Retro Beefy.
Where is it? No, I thought it was on the thing. I'll have to put it in the comments, Diesel.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Big up, Craig. Be real, Diesel. Vieira has just been sacked in France and hardly pulled up any trees with New York City. Now, Craig, listen, that wasn't my point. I don't want and I've said this before, right? The boys can vouch for me on this. I don't want anyone who's associated with Arsenal. I don't want anyone who's played for the club. But if they were to go down that route, why not give it to someone more qualified who's managed? That was my point. I don't want Vieira here. I don't want Thierry Henry here. Coach, maybe, not as a manager. Backroom staff, not a problem. I do not want an ex-player coming in because all it does is fractures the fan base and divides the fan base. I want someone to come in who's got no affiliation with any of these players. Arteta's played with some of these, right, in his playing career. I don't want anyone who's got any affiliation with his club. Someone come in with a fresh pair of eyes and manage it. That's what I want. So, yeah, I'm not saying I wanted Vieira because I didn't.
The link's there, Diesel, by the way. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Retro, thanks, mate. Click on that, mate. It'll take you to the website. And there's loads of gear on there, mate. Not just caps, hoodies, T-shirts, you name it, it's on there, mate. So, Go and have a look. No harm in looking, mate. Have a look. Have a look. See what takes your fancy. Nino, where's Claude gone? Yeah, Claude had a date with the downstairs toilet. Sorted that out. Now he's back. I'm sure he's told someone, give that 45 minutes. Oh, dear. Right, Diesel, just ask him how many winless games more to sack the manager. Tell, how many winless games? That's Hope's question, not mine.
Listen, I don't know how many times I need to say it. We're just about to come to a January transfer window. I've been saying it all the time. We need to get a couple of players in. Edu's just come out the other day and said that we're going to buy a creative midfield player. Obviously, I'm hoping that we will get a couple of others and a few will go out the door. And then, obviously, we're rebuilding. It's as simple and easy as that for me. We're rebuilding. There's a load of players I want to get out. And as soon as he can get his own players in that can actually play, that's not injured, for me, look, we're never going to go down. No, I know that, you know, no one's too good to go down, but we're never going to go down. Let's be honest. We're never going to go down. So it's as simple and easy as that. We're playing bad at the moment. I know that. The things are all going against us. A lot of people I know will say that, you know, it's Arteta's fault. It's everything is all down to Arteta. It's nothing to do with the players. It's nothing to do with Arsenal. It's all to do with Arteta. Oh, we just hit the crossbar, David Luiz. So, you know, that's your opinions. I don't understand why I can't have my own opinion. I'm ready for a rebuild. Like I said, 16 years we've been going backwards for. I'm ready to stop that now, start all over again, hit the reset button, let Arteta get his players in, and hopefully things turn around. Obviously, it can't stay like this for much longer. We all know that. But I'm waiting for the January transfer window, see what players he comes in, and then obviously assess the situation again then. But me personally, I'd like to see him until the end of the season. And then once we get rid of, I'd say 5 or 6 of these players, because they're all going to go, because their contracts are up, including Ozil's, then, and see what happens then. I haven't changed from that from the start, Diesel and Claude, and you know that. I have not changed that. And I said that even from after winning the FA Cup and the Charity Shield, that we still need to get his own players in.
Listen, the longer my opinion tell, the longer this man is here, the more we sink, and that's my honest opinion. He's not enough of a pull for me to get in top players. And I know you're gonna rave about Partey. We met his release clause. Chelsea had done that. He'd have gone Chelsea. Gabriel, no one had heard of Gabriel. So, you know, let's be honest. I can't see top quality. And let's be honest, top quality players are what we all want as a fan base. We want top players to come to this club. Now, if you're in the Champions League, it makes your job a hell of a lot easier. Because we're not in it, then for me, the next factor of that is, okay, Arsenal are not in the Champions League, but they've got so-and-so there as manager. That's enough of a pull to make me want to go there and play under him. Arteta ain't the man for me, but that's just my opinion. And while we're at it, we've got a couple of super chats before they go off. Sammy Elliott, thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Sammy's put Emery 16 games unbeaten in La Liga. Can Arteta? Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated, mate. We did have one more. Yeah, he's doing the business out there, mate. Let's be honest.
You got it,
Sammy. I like him. I like Unai Emery. I don't think. Listen, you know, some people's logic is like Ancelotti. Every club he's been at, he's won trophies. He's done amazing. He goes to Napoli, doesn't do the business. All of a sudden, people write him off. One club where he didn't do anything. Compare that to the previous 8 or 9 clubs where he's won stuff. I don't get how people. I don't get the logic there. I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry. I think that's an absolute insult to the man for what he's achieved in the game. That's just my personal opinion. And the second one, AA Thank you, mate. Liverpool fan here. Sad to see Claude sad like this. One of the realest fans ever. It's time to go. He's sad to see you sad, Claude. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, Jesus.
No? Okay.
What's that?
The super chat here, mate. He's sad that you're sad.
Well, I'm sad. The fact that Christmas is fucked. This team is not doing that great. I don't know. Fuck it.
57 minutes gone here. Everton 2, Arsenal 1. Go on, Saka.
To think I was watching Bergkamp, Henry, Perez, Lundberg, and now I'm watching this crap. Fucking hell, how times have changed.
Oh, free kick here for Arsenal.
Do you know what? I've decided we all need a name. Look at Liam. On fire, speaking pure facts, the voice of wisdom. Now we've got the voice of reason. That's taken. Right. I'll happily be the voice of wisdom. We've got to think of one for Tell and one for Glenn when he's on. And
I'll be the voice of deluded. That's what everyone calls.
Stanley when he's on. Stanley.
I think I should be the voice of deluded. That's what everyone wants to call me. So I'm quite happy to take that on board for the minute. Not a problem.
What's that?
What's that?
Terry, don't give up. Account just been sorted. Blimey, you really... He's actually tuning into us from the bench. Blimey, you really do love him, didn't you? My God. He ain't tuning in from me or Claude, I can tell you that. Wow. Unbelievable.
I'll take that one. I'll take that one. The voice of belief and trust. I'll take that one. That'd be me. Thank you, Tony.
Tony. Cookie money. Can we stop the fighting and talk facts? If you feel we are not a big club, then yes, keep him. Yeah, agree with that.
So what am I supposed to do then? Say, okay, I don't think we're a big club, so I've got to keep him then. Is that what I'm supposed to say then? So I'm being told. I'm being told what I'm allowed to think and what to say now. That's what I'm saying. It's all right for you to say get him out. It's all right for you to say get him out, but you know I can't have my own opinion and say and keep the faith. I don't understand it. That's all it is.
Because the thing is to tell, right? It's look. I saw the stream last night. I totally agree, right, with what you said. Everyone's got the right. And listen, what I've said on the streams many a time when you've been on and when you haven't been on, and Claude will back me up. I've always said one thing I love about you, right, is that you haven't changed from day one. The issue I've got is with certain people, Tell, who I know deep down don't like this man. I know they don't because they've told me, right? They've told me, you know, when the cameras aren't rolling. Right, and then I see them on streams, and then they come out with. I've got an issue with those people, right? Because they're the ones who cheat. They're the ones who are cheating. These lovely people, right, who we have in our chat room right now, and anyone else who's watching them, right? Absolute wrong-uns, and they know who they are. And I know some of them are probably watching this. I couldn't give a toss, right? Say what they want, yeah. They see me face to face, right? They'll soon shut their mouth, right? It's as simple as that, right? They ain't proper men, yeah, right? Those are the people I've got the real issue with. I know you've wanted him since he got the job, since it was announced, right? I know God knows why, in my honest opinion. I don't know why. I don't know what you base. No, but I'm being honest. I don't know what you're basing it on. But one thing I will say, no matter what, you've always stuck to that, and I love that, right? I love that, yeah. More than anything, do you know what I mean? Be you and do you, and that's you, right? Right. The only thing is, when you try and give me arguments for him, I hear those arguments, and for me, they're not valid because I can't see what he's doing. Someone put in the chat earlier on, for example, right? If we talk about Simeone, purely because he's my dream manager, right? He's on £3 million a year. 3 million. This man's on 6. He's on double the amount that an elite manager is on. And I would kill to have him, and we're stuck with him, and he's on double. And I'm sorry, that don't sit well with me, Tel. As someone who's never managed can just walk into a job when others have had to learn their trade. That don't sit well with me at all. But listen, he got a squeeze. Fair enough, right? He's here now. I'm trying to find things to think, do you know what? Oh, I'll give him credit for that, yeah, because I like what he's done there. I can see what he's trying. I can't see anything he's trying to do, Tel. And as much as we go on about these players, we've got a lot of deadwood here. Don't get me wrong, Tel. But these deadwood players, Tel, would have us a lot higher than 15th. I'll tell you that. I've never seen this in my life as an Arsenal fan, right? I know we're only 11, 12 games in, right? But blimey, I've never seen this in my whole time of being an Arsenal. Never. I'm 39 years of age. I've never seen this. Never. And my only argument is, right, a better manager for me, a better manager, forget elite, right, for a minute, right? A better manager would get us higher than 15th. I'm not on about second, although I want number one, right? But let's be real. But a better manager would have us a lot higher than, in my opinion, higher than 15th. And at this present moment in time, if you said to me, I'll sack Arteta and I'll bring in a manager who's going to get you to 6. Any other season, I would have said 6. You having a laugh? No, I want better than that. At this present moment in time, I'll take it. I would take it. And that's where I'm trying to sort of say to you. Do you know what I mean? It's a combination of the two, Tel. We talk about other clubs. We comment on other clubs. You know, and we're very quick to say, yeah, the players aren't doing it for him. But, blimey, you've got to look at the manager as well. I mean, what's he doing? When it comes to our club, it's 100% the players and not 1% the manager. And I don't understand that. It's a combination. Isn't now when there's a team loses a team, like ethic is, you know, there's got to be. Do you know what I'm saying? And in that derby, Tel, that was the one game of the season that really showed me, wow. I had my suspicions before. Now they've been confirmed. You are not playing for this man. Sad to say, and I hate seeing it. I hate seeing it, Tel, because whether I like the man or not, I don't agree with any player. Dan talking, you know that. You know that, right? But when you've got, there's not one or two we're talking about. We're talking about a whole team, Tel. They are not playing for him, right? And you're never going to be able to sack 11 players. So do you know what? Sad as it is, and it's wrong. In an ideal world, it's wrong. But you know what? He's got to go. Got to go.
No, I totally agree with what you're saying. But just before I come to that, there's a couple of people saying that Simeone is on 40 million a year. Someone saying he's on 20 million a year. And I can't believe that he's only on 3 million a year. If he's that great of a manager, he cannot be on 3 million a year. And if that is the case, that he's only on 3 million a year,
40 million, are you mad?
Euros, that is euros. Euros, that is euros. But
still up.
But listen. If he's only on that man, then that makes me wonder why on earth that no English club has gone in for him.
Oh, 40 million. He's Atletico Madrid. He's not a Real Madrid.
Diesel. So why is no English club gone in for him then? And why ain't he come to England?
I don't know, Tel. He must be crap. It must just be me then.
No, I'm not saying he's crap. I'm saying why hasn't Man United gone in for him?
Must mean he's terrible.
Diesel, I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying.
But you are, because you're trying to lead me down that path.
I'm honestly saying, why has no one gone in for him? Because obviously Chelsea can afford him, Man City can afford him, Liverpool can afford him. Mate, you know, why haven't them clubs gone in for him then? And why hasn't he come before now to come and manage in England? I don't understand it. That's a serious question.
Do you know what, right? I said earlier on, yeah, and if anyone can remember, I did say someone in the chat, can't remember who it was, someone in the chat said he's on 3 million. It's not me saying it. I just read it. Someone in the chat commented on it. Being at Atletico Madrid, being at Athletic, at a team like Athletic, big team, but let's be honest, they're not a money team, right? There is no way he must be on about 3 or 4.
Well,
right?
according to the internet, he's on $49.28 million. So that's probably about, what's that? It's probably about 30 million a year. That's what people are saying on the internet. I don't know.
No chance.
Telling you what they're saying.
No chance. Christ, Pep and they're not even on half of that. There is no chance Atletico Madrid are paying more to Simeone than what Man City are paying to Pep. Sorry, but
like I said,
a
serious question, Diesel. Why has he not come and managed, other teams? This is what I don't understand. If he's only on that amount, that's what I mean. Why is Arsenal only going to go and get him? I'm sure that other teams out there, like your Man City's and Chelsea and all that, why haven't they gone and got him too? I don't understand that.
I don't know. I mean, look, Man City, you got the Barcelona connection. They've wanted Pep from day one.
Yeah. I mean, before that, I'm saying even before that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if no club has actually gone out to approach him. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's be honest. There are some managers clubs must look at and think there's no point. We're not even going to. I'm saying, and we might not, Terry. We might not. But you know what? Money don't talk. It shouts. You know what I'm saying? So as much as people say, what a league manager would want to come to the Arsenal? Well, hang on a minute. Pep Guardiola wanted to come here. That's a fact. Right? When Wenger was here. Right? Klopp, I believe, would have come before Liverpool. People who say that about our club, I'm sorry, forget what you're seeing on the pitch. You got to take in all the other factors. The fact that we're in the capital, we're in London, we've got a lovely stadium like that. Right? Soulless, but to look at, it's a lovely stadium. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? There's a lot going for this club. You know what I'm saying? It's there. It's all that the foundations are there, Till. That's what I'm trying to say. It just needs someone to come in and literally move it. The foundations are really well. We're not a rubbish club.
No. The club itself, obviously. Of course, you're right, mate. The club itself is steeped in history. Do you know what I mean? We're a fantastic club, but we've been going back. Let's not sugarcoat it. We've been going backwards for 16 years. Yes, we might. I know that I talk about we've won the FA Cup. We've only done that under Wenger. We have not been competing for the league for 16 years or the Champions League. Let's be real. We ain't as if just because Arteta's here or Emery was here or Wenger. Oh, here he comes, Martinelli. Is it going to be a good thing? Is it going to be a bad thing? We don't know, but let's wait and see. But that's what I'm saying, Diesel. You've got to look at the bigger picture here. You're right, Arsenal is a massive club. Massive club. But look how backwards we've been going year on year. Surely you must agree with that, mate. Surely.
But that's not enough of. This is what I'm saying, Phil. That's not enough of.
I'm not talking about Arteta.
That's not. No. I won't. Hear what I'm saying. I wasn't going to mention Arteta, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is, yes, we've been going backwards, but that's not enough of a reason to deter any big manager from wanting to join a club like the Arsenal. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's like you say, the club. It's the history tell, right? Some players would still want to come and play it because when they were younger, all they ever dreamt about was playing for the Arsenal. You know what I'm saying, right? That still means something. It does, especially with man. And don't forget, Terry. Don't forget. You say about the pitch, right? Let's be honest, right? We all jump ship with companies, right? Due to money, we all do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Arsenal pay very well. Right, very well.
Too well.
No, exactly. Too well. Right. What for? How many years was Arsene Wenger the highest paid manager with the biggest bonus? Right. Top managers will come for money, Till. Trust me on that. Right. They're no different to me and you. Do you know what I'm saying? Right.
Listen,
you put double what they're paying because these European clubs don't pay anywhere near the levels that we pay in this league. Right. You slap down double what they're getting paid. Trust me, they're coming. It's all this about but no rubbish. Go and get them. They've got top negotiators at this club.
But we haven't been getting the top players. When was the last time we got a top player in? at the top of his game. When was the last time?
No, exactly. But that's not through a lack of. But it's the club, right?
The club on the whole, yeah.
I've not been ambitious enough, That's what I'm saying,
Yes.
right? What we try and do. Do you know what, right? We're talking about top players, yeah? Right? How many times, right, have I said to you, right? We don't need to necessarily go out and spend 200 million. What we need to do is recruit the right way, right? I look at a Ryan Fraser, yeah? Right? The winger who's at Bournemouth. Where is he now? Newcastle, yeah? Right? At the time, I said to you, I went, you know what? I'll take him. Right now, people will say, "Oh, what do you want?" No, hang on a minute. Right, that is a player who will work. Terry, work. He was on a free. I'm not saying he will start every week, right? But a player like to come from Bournemouth, with all due respect, little club like Bournemouth, to the Arsenal, right? He must look at Gwyn. That's what I liked about Guendouzi. He was a little bit like that. The way he played, it was like, oh my God, what have I done to deserve this? I'm at the Arsenal. And I've always liked, because he was the only one who showed me that, do you know what? He actually feels pride in being here. He's come from somewhere down there that no one's ever heard of, jumped up a few levels to get to a club like the Arsenal. And he's showing it the way he was with the fans when he was in the car that time. Yeah, Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Something that we as fans have been crying out for. Why do these players ignore us? Why do they not converse with us fans? Why do they not show us any appreciation? Why do they not notice us? You got a man over there who's been doing all of that, right? And other players have followed suit. So that's what I'm saying, some players will come, right, and work their nuts off, right, for this club, right? I do agree with that. I've said to you before, Gareth Barry, James Milner, those sort of players, Terry, not fantastic players. Jordan Henderson, never, always give you a 7 out of 10. Never injured, right? Or rarely injured. Well, always Monreal, another one. He wasn't a brilliant left back. But I'll tell you something. You know what I mean? Always put a shift in. Always done, you know what I mean? Give you a 7 out of 10. And sometimes we need 3 or 4 players like that. And then you get your superstars around that. But you need that core. I'll take James Milner right now. Right now, I'll take him.
Diesel, I've been saying it a couple of years ago. You know I have. Jack Grealish. We should have went and got him 2 years ago. Should have went and got him 2 years ago.
You said that, right? Now, how many debates have me and you had, right, about Mesut Ozil, yeah? And I know you've now seen the light, right? But all this about, but it's not his game. He doesn't do that. Just let him do what... Hang on a minute. You look at Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish held that club on his back last season. On his back, I've been
calling it for 2 years.
They didn't beat relegation. He beat it. He beat it for them. Yeah. He does it all, as you've said, Terry. He does every aspect of his game. He does everything. And you look at him, he's so skinny and lightweight. You look at him and think, nah, surely not. But you know what? The abuse, the kicks, the punches, the little nicks he gets from players, gets up, gets on with it. He does everything. He tracks back, he defends, he attacks, he dribbles, he this, he that, gets goals.
Dips in, dips out.
When people give excuses about Ozil, my whole thing now is look at Jack Grealish in a team like that, holding up that team on his own.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that?
Come on. He can do it. Mesut Ozil, I'm sorry, no excuse.
Ozil's different now. I mean, he's gone. I don't know why we keep talking about Ozil. He's gone. He's no more. I don't think he's ever going to play for Arsenal again. So we don't need to talk about Ozil. But Jack Grealish, he reminds me, even though he's a skinny, like you said, he's all skinny little runt sort of thing. It reminds me of Diego Costa. And whereas that he's a little bastard, basically. Do you know what I mean? He'll go out there, he'll get on players' nerves, and he'll try and get them sent off.
Oh.
He'll never get himself sent off.
I love Costa, mate. Do you know what? He must be a nightmare to play against. Honestly, he just don't leave you alone. He will wind you up. He will do whatever it takes, right, to get inside your head. I'm telling you now, mate. And he's done it to us, hasn't he?
Done it to Gabriel.
Gabriel when he was here.
Yeah.
He fell in the trap, didn't he? Mate, players like that, I'll take them all day long, Tel. Right, we need a couple of nasty And I like those sort of players because they're a throwback to how it was years ago.
Mm. Yeah, no, I think Jack Grealish is one of the greatest youngest players out there in the Premier League. Anyway, I think he's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in an Arsenal top. I'm not going to lie, I'd love to see it, but it would never happen because we won't pay the money.
Nah, he'd be upwards of what, 80 million?
Oh,
don't forget he's British as well.
He's English.
That's a premium straight away.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Zoolander said that if we score every time we have a shot, it would be boring. This is the right mentality. Trust the process. Yeah, Bellerin did come out and say that, didn't he? In a post-match interview. He
said a load of crap, Bellerin. A player that I don't want here. I've said that on a number of occasions. Him, Xhaka, I'd sell Lacazette. I've said that loads of times. There's players that we need to get rid of, but we can't do that until the transfer windows.
John Gerard. Hello, John. That'd be good, mate.
Hi, John.
No top players will come if Arteta is the manager.
Well, we will soon find out if he's still here in January, won't we? We will soon find out. That's a simple fact.
Yeah, he was, Liam. Monreal was underappreciated by Arsenal. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was. I quite liked him. I think it was time for him in the end. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But if you ask me, I'd struggle to name a bad game he played in, if I'm honest with you. Him as an individual, he always left it on the pitch.
Yeah. No,
good, honest player. I love good, honest players. You know, that's why I'm always mentioning Gareth Barry and James Milner, those sort of players who never ever catch the limelight. But yeah. Jordan Henderson's another one. Liverpool, but they are not the same when he's not in the team. And I know he gets coated off a lot by a lot of our fans, right? I love Jordan Henderson. I think, you know what he represents, his work rate, is the work ethic. Salah and Mane will always get the limelight and all the grace. But Wijnaldum and Henderson, I tell you, them two, they make that team tick for me.
Yeah.
I really do believe that. What's this? What was Terry saying about Ancelotti? Oh dear, look at it now. He just slapped up your boy Arteta. Did he slap Arteta?
No, he said. No. He's saying.
I thought something happened on the touchline. Go on.
Bloody hell, there would have been red cards galore, wouldn't there? If that happened, both managers would have been in the stands.
We've got our good friend, Australian buddy Flo Zanelli.
How we doing, Flo? You all right?
Terry, your manager looks lost out there, but never mind. Pep said he's the best that he's ever worked with. Oh. It gets worse this half. What have we done? Yeah. Would you boys say it's got worse this half from the first half?
Oh, I don't know what I'm watching.
To be honest, I don't think the first half was great either. So. So Liverpool ain't in tier 3 then, is it? Obviously, because obviously they've got fans there.
Tier 2, they're in.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll be for long. I think everywhere's going to be tier 4 soon.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
it'll be another national lockdown till.
Yeah. Well, the same as Northern Ireland. It will be. Well, that's what we're heading for.
No, it's going to be, mate, because they're talking about this new strain, which is apparently 50% worse
Yeah.
than what and have you seen the numbers the last couple of days? They've shot up.
I mean, more or less double, didn't it? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the hospital beds that have been taken over already.
Christ. Super chat from he's going for you today, isn't he? Terry, the phone calls have stopped, mate. What's happened? Too many headbutts in the ring.
Well, I've had a bad week, Flo. I've had a bad week. There's been a few things that's happened, mate. But I will be back onto you on Sunday night. Don't worry. Sunday night, I'll be back onto you. Whatever you do, don't call me tonight because I'll be asleep.
Cheers, Flo. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks for your contribution, mate.
Darren Burkett, happy well, Darren. F's sake, clueless, no improvement at all. Roll on January, and hopefully we get some proper players in.
Hopefully, Darren.
Alex Wilden, hope you well, Alex. Yeah, I have heard it could be a lockdown. Yeah, I think so, mate. Liam, here in Scotland, Diesel, we're going into Tier 4 on Boxing Day.
Yeah,
okay.
We're in Tier 4 now, mate.
Are we, though? Is
it
from
12 o'clock
midnight?
Oh, 1 o'clock.
Midnight.
1 minute past.
Yeah.
We're in Tier 4. I mean,
that's why I've got to do straight out afterwards.
Scotland, they're letting them enjoy their Christmas before they do all this.
Yeah.
Scotland, the rate's gone down a little bit at the moment, but they're doing this as a precaution in Scotland because the rate's gone down a little bit, but with us, it's all gone up. Especially, obviously, in the southeast, the east of England, and London.
Don't seem to have gone up where you can where you can worship, though, does it? You can go bloody worship and crowd in there, can't you? Do me a favour. Fuck all of this. I bet Boris has got a nice big family round.
Oh, yeah, he's loving life, mate.
He's got a cabinet of people, isn't he? He's got a cabinet of people that'll be around, and so he'll have a nice Christmas.
Tahir, super chat, thank you, mate. Tahir, the timekeeper. You're keeping that nickname, by the way, mate. Do you remember every time we was a couple of minutes late, Tahir was on us hard. Tories use Brexit the way Arsenal use trust the process. Love that. Oh, tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Hope you well, though, Tahir. I ain't seen you in a while, mate. Hope you're good.
Yeah, hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. I'm frozen for a minute, Diesel, so you're gonna have to do the comments on that again, mate.
No, that's all right, mate. MN Arsenal will be lucky to sell 2 players and buy 2 players. Yeah, I can't see anyone being sold, if I'm honest. Why would they go? 6 months left on the great money they're on. I can't see it. I know, Tel, you're going to say, well, you know, he doesn't have to register him, but surely he can't put another 2 or 3 on the unregistered list. Surely.
Well, if he does, he means business, doesn't he? That's what I mean. We don't know, do we? That's what I'm saying. We don't know until, obviously, if it happens, if he's still in a job or whatever.
All right, come on. Go on, get across in. Oh, lucky. Saka. Ryan Stockley. Martinelli has done more in the short time he's been on, fight and passion-wise, than the rest of our players all season combined. Can't really. Oh, God, just went wide. Headed by Willock.
Oh, yeah, I just see that. Oh, unlucky.
Cool. Jordan Brown. I was wrong about 2-0 to Everton then, and I could be wrong about 4-1 to Chelsea. Brighton are definitely beating you for them points, and Lamptey is back. Him and Welbeck are going to terrorise the Arsenal. Blimey, how far are we falling if we're getting terrorised by Danny Welbeck? I'm sorry. Let's just have that right. Oh, God. Another super chat. Sammy Elliott, thank you, Sammy. Top man, mate. Top man. Thank you for the donation. Sammy's put John from Fake Taxi in Prague said, "Big up, you guys." Don't know what you're talking about, Sammy. I've never ever seen it in my life. But a few of my friends have told me about it, and Claude told me about it, but I've never seen it personally. Is it a series of short films? Is it, Sammy? I don't know. You tell me. I prefer bend over. Alex Diesel, mate, please tell Terry. Please tell he's a good mate of everyone, but the job is too big for him and he needs help. Well, I'm assuming you're on about Arteta. Yeah.
I agree. He does need new players.
Don't need help, mate. He's got to go, Alex.
He needs new players.
But he's meant to be this great coach, don't he, tell? That's what you was telling me when he... some of these players are internationals. He can't coach them.
What's
your
on his
words? No, your... hang on, no. Your words.
What? Yeah, I know. What's on his record?
Coach.
What's on his record for a cone picker-upper? What's he got on his record for a cone picker-upper with these players? That the players that he took from Emery, who was a serial cup winner that I keep getting told, with a team like West Ham in the Spanish team. That's what I keep getting told. And he had a great CV. Why didn't that man do it? Why didn't he do it?
Because he's a manager. Arteta's meant to be
why didn't he do experience? He's elite. He's elite.
Surely the reason Arsenal brought Arteta in was because of his excellent coaching credentials.
But he was elite, Diesel. Emery.
No, he's not. No, who said that?
He's manager, and he got a great CV.
No.
Everyone keeps saying he done it with the West Ham of the Spanish league. Apparently, that's what we keep saying.
Who said that?
Load of people keep saying that. Load of people keep saying that. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did.
Have I ever called Emery elite?
Public has said. But the fans
called him elite, right?
Don't forget, like I said, Diesel, like I said, if he's a bad manager, like everyone keeps saying, he had no right. No, I'm talking about Arteta. He had no right winning the FA Cup because we went from round 3, like everyone else, to win that with these players. So how did he do it when he was against all these elite managers? He was against all these elite managers, all these managers that have got a lot of cups, you know what I mean? They've won cups everywhere they've been, the experience and all things like that. How did he win the FA Cup? Or hold up. I know what people are going to say. I can see it. The FA Cup. Hold up.
Help me. Here we are. Come on, Claude, say something. We are. God damn.
I can see it in that crystal ball, Diesel. The FA Cup ain't as what it used to be anymore. It's not as what, and they don't care about it. But hold up. So now we're talking about the Carabao Cup, and there must be more important because Man City's won it 3 years on a trot, and they've still got a chance to get fourth on a trot.
Help me, Claude. Claude, I know you're there, Claude.
He's making that. He's frozen. He's doing that trick on your Diesel. You know when they think you're frozen. We think he's frozen.
Claude, don't leave me out on my own to dry, Claude.
Listen, let's be honest, Diesel. Look, no matter how much I like Arteta, at the moment things are bad, and if we don't laugh, we'll end up bloody crying. Let's be honest. Just because I'm backing him doesn't mean that I'm not in the same way as every other fan. I don't want to be losing.
Mate, listen, it's just that when you back it, I just can't see what I can't see what he's done. what he's currently. I can't see. I just can't see why you are. I can't. I know you're going to mention the FA Cup, right?
I'm not going to mention it.
For me, that doesn't give him. It just doesn't give him credit in the bank. It doesn't for me. It was a bonus to come out of a piss poor season. You know, that's how I look at it. I'm not knocking the FA Cup. I'm not looking at it at all. But your bread and butter's the league. We've always said that. You know, it's if we got the FA Cup and got fourth, right? You can look at it and think, look at it a bit differently, right? But eighth, you know, for a club of this size, you know, and now when you look at it, you know, we're 15th, and I keep hearing, not from you, but I keep hearing a lot of people, well, you know, we are making progress. It's just that you can't see it, Diesel. And I'm like, are you mad? Are you mad? Progress. Where I don't even think you would agree with that, Tel.
No.
I don't think you would. But some people do actually believe it. And I'm like, when's the penny going to drop? And I think and it will only drop when we're literally down there. We're lucky we've got 3 teams in the league who are so poor. They're worse than us, much worse than us. We're lucky, really. Yeah. If you know, because let's be honest, can you? I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. I can't.
Fucking rubbish.
How are you, Claude?
Fucking rubbish.
Fucking.
Well, we've got a minute left of added on time here.
You know who's going to be happy about this so far? James Dunlop. One of our mods in the chat. I know he's an Everton fan. I think I see a comment earlier on. I know he's not here. I think he's out tonight.
He's watching the game, obviously, anyway. Do you know what I mean? So can't expect that.
Big up to you, James. Listen, James is always gracious to us, mate. Win, lose or draw.
Yeah,
so we got to be the same back. Fair play to you, mate.
We beat us fair and square, mate. That's it, isn't it? At the moment, so.
If he kept Arsenal around the top 8, then you could make half a case to give him funds. But no, it's adios, amigo. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, bless you, Pepsi, mate. Very nice of you. Super chat for Claude here. Pepsi pack. Take away on me, Claude. Stay strong in these bad times. My God. Terry, listen, give me 2 minutes. I need to take a break. Come on.
Oh, my thing's just paused. I don't know why has that done that. Oh, Saka's just. Oh. Saka should have had a shot saved from Pickford. Good save there by Pickford. No, Maitland-Niles that was in the last minute. Oh, in the last minute. Last chance coming up now. If we don't do anything with it, it's going to be a loss again. Tierney. Why does it keep freezing? That's it. I think that's going to be it.
Fucking hell.
Right, what's Saka? It won't make the nose. I'm just trying to replay. Mine keeps bloody freezing. Don't know where they're getting this extra injury time from. It was only supposed to be 5 minutes. We're in the 96 now. What is going on?
Fuck's sake.
That's it. Everton have won. Everton 2, Arsenal 1. Oh, absolute. Well, it's not a shocking result because the way we've been playing lately, it's what we deserve. It's, you know, we can't say that we was the better team because we weren't. So, you know, the game was rubbish, to be honest, from start to finish. It's been exactly the same as all the other games this season. And look, I totally understand why people are saying he's got to be sacked and Finney now. But for me, like I said, you know, I've got a different opinion. But Claude, your words, mate.
Fucking hell. Fucking unbelievable. Another fucking defeat.
Twofold, you're absolutely right, mate. We stick together, and these are times the clans in government and running this football club. Well, we've all got to stick together, mate, no matter what we think. But there you go. It's finished now, boys. And well done, like you said, to James, who's an Everton supporter. Everton have done the business today. Carlo got it right today. Everton 2, Arsenal 1. Am I surprised or shocked? No, I'm not. Going to be honest, I'm not surprised or shocked. Am I gutted? Yes, you're right, West Mids. I am gutted. Obviously, I want us to win. But what can I say? What can I say? Boys, look, I'm going to have to shoot off. I've already said at the start of the game I need to shoot off straight away. I don't know if you two boys are going to carry on.
Maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes. I don't know. Fucking pissed off. Fucking pissed off with this shit.
Yeah, I need to, unfortunately, go and pick up a load of stuff from the shops, which I don't want to do, and it's probably going to take me a couple of hours, which I didn't want to do. So, boys, love yous. What we got on? We're back on Monday night. Don't forget, we're back on Monday night for the Chelsea West Ham game, and then back on Tuesday night for the watch along of the Arsenal Man City game. Thanks, Paulie B. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Just before I go, thank you for your super chat. Have drinks on me, guys. I'm gutted. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, mate.
And
really nice of you, mate. Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
It is indeed, mate. It is indeed. I might go and have a stiff drink while I'm over there, to be honest. Sounds good. Listen, boys, I'm going to love you and leave you, yeah?
All right, cheers. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers, Tom.
No problem. I'll speak to you later on, yeah? I'll give you a bell later.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, mate. Later on.
See you later on. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye, mate. The table looks dismal. Yep. Thanks for the... Oh, go on. Too depressing. Goodbye. No, cheers, West Mids. Thank you, mate. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you. Thanks for the no. Thank you for watching, guys. Honestly, I know it's not easy at the moment with what's going on here, but thank you for watching and contributing in the chat like you guys always do. We've got a very loyal bunch here. It's the same old, same old. I can't even get angry anymore. I just can't keep writing. I could sit here and think, do what others do, and yeah, let's have a fake rant, and let's get the views up, and let's get more subs and likes, and I just can't. I haven't got the energy, guys. I just can't do it. It's just what is going on with this club. It's an absolute joke, And the sad thing for me, Claude, is a lot of Arsenal fans at the moment are slowly falling into that trap of just accepting it. They're just accepting it, and well, it is what it is, and it's just, the club's in the gutter. It's as simple as that. It's in the gutter, the absolute gutter.
Yeah. It's not a good night, mate. It's not. What can I say? Have we ever gone into Christmas 15th in the league? I don't remember the last time. Not as a fan. We now stand 14 points from 14. Is it 14 games? 14 points from 14 games.
Yeah. So what's that? 8 losses now.
Yeah, 8 losses.
It's unheard of, Club. It's unheard of.
And 2 draws. Yeah.
It's unheard of. In Wenger's worst reign, right? It was never this bad. Let's be honest. It wasn't.
People want to give on about the FA Cup, winning the FA Cup, and saying we make it over. You know what I'm saying? It just is not. It's not. You can't live by that. If this was any other manager, it'd been out the door by now. It's just fucking the same old shit.
Claude, let's be honest, right? Let's be
Not
honest.
just the manager, not just the manager. These fucking players as well, mate.
It's the play. Listen, it's the players. It's the manager. It's the manager's backroom staff. Let's not let them get away with it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all, all of them. Steve Round, another one, right? There's another one. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all of them. Super chat from Flo. Thanks, mate. Once again, say Arteta out, Terry, so I can have a good day. Flo, listen, mate. You might say it. I know you don't believe it.
We're relegated. Still say we trust the process.
Cheers, Tony. Sorry, guys, couldn't talk much. Working. Good chat and argument. Take care. Cheers, Tone. Joshua, what a comment this is. It's like Arteta doesn't do any research into his games. You know what it is, Joshua? It's because the man, you could just tell when you watch him in press conferences, he's arrogant. He's arrogant. He thinks he's a know-it-all. That's what...
Martinelli should have been the first man to come on. You know what? If he actually is all right, at least give him the first 60 minutes, or instead of the fat, and then if he gets tired, then bring him off.
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks! And then who comes off first? Oh, Jesus, bollocks!
It's true, Claude. They're not working, Claude, are they? Right? I know. Listen, I know Terry doesn't agree with me, right? But come on, Claude. Right? He's lost that dressing room.
No good. I think I'm gonna have something to eat. I'm not eating since this morning, mate. Don't know about you. Who's this? Come back there. It's too early now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I froze there. Hang on, let me remove that. Yeah, I froze. God knows. But yeah, Claude, he's lost that. He's lost it. He's lost it. They're not fighting for him. They're not playing for him. Right? Listen. These players know he's under. Hang on, mate. Right? These players, Claude, they know he's under pressure. Right? They know he's under pressure. Yeah. They all read the papers. They all watch social media. Yeah. Right. The best thing that these players can do, right, win, lose or draw, is at least go out on that pitch and put a fight up. They're not even doing that. Right? They're playing their part in him getting the sack. Let's be honest. So when all due respect to Terry, when he says, you know, certain players are coming out saying that it's not the manager. You know, we love Mikel. You know, it's not him, it's us. We have to look at ourselves. It's all right saying that, Claude, coming out in the papers, in the media and saying that.
I don't know more to say, mate. I don't know what more to say.
You know what I mean?
Anyway.
But, oh, well, I'm not shocked. I thought we'd lose 2-0.
I actually thought we'd win today. Don't know why. Don't ask me why. I thought we might turn, you know, after putting up a little bit of a fight in the second half on the other night. I thought we might be put even better performance today, but not good enough, mate. Not good enough.
Signal's gone. Hang on. Someone's put with Mr. Super Chat. I can't see it. If we have apologies, let us know who it was. Last one I can see was Flo's. No, can't see it. But yeah, we've got next Claude Chelsea in the league.
Yeah.
Well, enough said about that. The better. Cool. All right. So yeah, apparently we're going to get in January, Claude. We're going to get two or three top class, world class players and all will be very well again in the world of Arsenal. So that's what I've been told. That's what people believe. So let's just wait, Claude, till January, and let's see, yeah? Because I don't think anything's going on in January, me personally. But if that's what people believe, then let's wait. It's only a couple of weeks away. Let's wait and see what happens.
Exactly.
And on that note, Claude and I are absolutely starving, so we're probably going to go and get some grub now.
Yeah. Listen, be back tomorrow. I'll be talking this game over with Kenny Ken tomorrow morning, picking out the bones of this another defeat. But what can I say? Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the morning.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. All the best, yeah. Love yous all.
Bad night.